My name's Michael, I'm a manager here at Caruso's.
And I'm Anthony, I'm also a manager here. So we've been on Jetty Road for 40 years. My dad started the business, he was in his early 20s, and then my uncle Nino joined soon after. We're kind of like almost third generation fruiterers, so my dad kind of learnt off his uncles. And when this shop came available to him in his early 20s, I think it was an offer too good to refuse.
I remember from being really little and like being pushed around in the trolleys.
I was sitting on the forklift with Dad. To say we're brought up in the business is kind of like an understatement. Like, it's always been a part of our family.
As long as we can remember, we've been in this shop and seen it change over the years. And
so we have a really amazing family business here. I mean, obviously we've been here for 10 plus years, both Michael and I, but I've got my auntie involved in the business. I've got several cousins involved in the business.
Sister, we're cousins.
Yep.
My dad, my uncle, Anthony's dad, all work in the business.
Yeah. The fruit and veg man, Dominic, he's been here for 20 plus years and his sister works here, and I could just keep going on.
How long? 15?
15 years?
A bit longer, maybe.
17, 15 or 17 years. So he's
Look how hard he
lost
works.
family too.
I'm actually an accountant by trade. So I completed my degree at uni doing accounting. I worked as an accountant for a couple of years, but I wanted to see, what it was like out in the real world as well. And being outside of the business, I realized how lucky I am to have the option to work here, and the draw of coming back to the business to take over from the old man was too strong. And I think I love it too much to do something else and have an office job. So yeah, I came back, but I can do your taxes as well if you do need that done. How are you, Matt? You good?
Even if you're not family and you do work here, we treat everyone with the same amount of love, and they all become a part of our family eventually. We are so lucky because we get to talk with customers that have been shopping here, some of them 20 years, 30 years, and then there's even some that have been shopping here for 40 years, the whole journey. And I guess hearing their story, and people come to us and they tell us how much Caruso's means to them, and that's just like so inspiring.
We have one lady called Barb, and she comes pretty much every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. She'll be waiting at the front door when we open the roller door. So she knows all our birthdays, she knows, all that sort of stuff. So our goal between me and Anthony is to keep all the great things about the business, but then also bring it forward into, into the new sort of age. So
Obviously have a retail shop here, but we also do wholesale to a lot of the local businesses around Glenelg. So it's amazing because that gets us in touch with how other businesses are doing, how our restaurants are doing. We have really good relationships with everyone here on Jetty Road, and I think it's really important for us to have that. We do have really early mornings, so my dad visits the produce markets 6 days a week. So we're at Paraka at 4 a.m. just about every day. And then some of those days can be as long as to 6:30, 7 o'clock. We've got 3 chefs that work upstairs, and they are responsible for creating all the amazing salads, soups, ready-to-go meals that we sell in our shop.
the beef stroganoff is amazing. When our chef Lino makes that, it's out of this world.
Our deli manager Julie's been with us for 15, 20 odd years, and she has amazing expertise on food. And if you come up to her and you ask her, what cheese should I use for this? Or I've got people coming over on the weekend, she's able to offer such a range to our customers, and you can't really get that at a supermarket. You can't get that level of service. Dad always says it doesn't matter if they spend $1 or $100, you treat everyone the same, treat everyone with respect.
Yeah, so my tip for customers would be to always focus on the seasonal produce. So in summer, obviously we got amazing stone fruit from the Riverland, we got amazing grapes, all that sort of beautiful fresh fruit. So in summer to focus on all that stuff. And then in winter, we've got a lot of good citrus from the Riverland, and also all our apples come from the Adelaide Hills as well. So it's some of the best produce, I think, in the world, and we're pretty lucky that we have access to all of it here.
Glenelg's got that community aspect. Like, I've grown up my whole life here, and I speak with so many people that come into this shop and they say they either were grown up in Glenelg or they've come here from somewhere else and now they call it their home. So for everyone that I speak to, this is like home, Jetty Road and Glenelg. Sessions, and we
Not ideal.
we had to go at the back at one point.